Cosa si aspettano i tedeschi dalle prossime elezioni italiane e in quale risultato sperano?
Well, basically, I guess that Germans do not expect much of any election in Italy, since this one is now the 50-something election after the end of the Second World War. So, and we do not know how long this government is going to last, if it's 2 years, 3 years, or even a few months.
Anche se Berlusconi venisse rieletto?
Well, Berlusconi actually has been, to a very specific extent, though, a lucky shot for Italy, since he made Italy more known on the world stage, since he was a very extroverted and a very strange character, receiving international politicians in a pirate kind of costume and stuff, and doing bunga bunga. So everybody knows about this kind of lifestyle he was conducting. However, I guess he did, I do not guess, I know he was not really good for Italy as such, and so you all can hope he's not going to be re-elected.
Quindi, male o bene, basta che si parli dell'Italia.
Well, it's just saying that Berlusconi made Italy more known on the world stage. However, I wouldn't say it would feature the best characters of Italy.
Ma cosa penserebbe il cancelliere Angela Merkel la mattina dopo le elezioni se Berlusconi risultasse di nuovo vincitore?
Well, I mean, this time, Silvio Berlusconi, when he would re-attain power, he would do this with a very, I guess, anti-European kind of twist in his campaign, and this would be a difference as it has been in the previous periods when Mr. Berlusconi reigned. So I guess in Berlin nobody would be in big favor of a re-election of him.
A questo punto, a partire dalle elezioni italiane di febbraio, come si può rifondare un rapporto tra Italia e Germania? Molti italiani, o la maggior parte degli italiani, hanno la sensazione che l'austerity abbia raggiunto i propri limiti e che sia arrivato il momento di cambiare approccio. La Germania è disposta a farlo e se sì, su quali basi?
I guess that Italy has some problems that it would have even without the euro crisis. So there's Italy as such, and then there's the development of the last 5 years. And I guess the euro crisis has shown that some of the member states of the European Union or the euro sphere, they still did not have the standards they would have to be within a common currency realm, and I guess that austerity is one way which is preferred. So we say in the north of Europe, and there's other means in the south. And I guess it's not only Italy versus Germany; it's the German model of austerity and the other model from the south, which is more embodied by Mr. Hollande in France.
Chi perde di più se l'Italia lascia l'euro, l'Italia o la Germania?
Well, that is, I mean, Italy at this point, I think it doesn't make so much of a difference if it becomes a loser, whether or not it's in the euro or not. I mean, Italy is on a crossroad and needs to make this decisive steps to become a more sustainable economy, to become a more sustainable political system.
Lei è giornalista politico da molti anni e dirige un'importante rivista tedesca di politica, quindi conosce bene le opinioni del settore. Cosa si aspettano i giornalisti politici tedeschi dal possibile vincitore delle elezioni italiane, cioè il leader della sinistra Pierluigi Bersani?
Well, actually I do not know him, and I guess many of my colleagues wouldn't know him either. As far as I heard, and he tries to form a new government with Mr. Monti, of which most of the Germans already fund, this may not be the worst solution for the country. But I have to say I don't know him.
A questo punto, però, passare da una figura estroversa a un leader meno noto, che effetti può avere sull'Italia e sulla sua situazione internazionale?
Well, I mean, as you address the question, I mean, it implies just one answer. The thing is, Italy needs politicians, or Italians need to have politicians they can trust in. And whether or not this is a very famous or well-known person outside Italy, I would say it doesn't matter. Mr. Monti was known because of his previous engagements more to a wider German public. However, many colleagues were not reluctant to describe him as a rather boring character, and it's, you know, if I have a boring character that leads a country properly, or a bunga bunga prime minister, I'd rather go for the boring character.
Alexander Görlach, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.